Web3 is a new vision for the internet. Think of it as the internet's next chapter. The core idea is simple. You, the user, should own and control your digital life, your data, your online identity, the digital things you create or buy. This new internet aims to shift power away from large, central companies and spread it out among the users. People often summarize this shift with the phrase, read, write, own. This is a big change from the internet we use today, where we can read and write, but rarely truly own our digital footprint. It proposes an internet built on a foundation of trust that doesn't require us to trust any single company. To understand Web3, it helps to look back at its predecessors. The first internet, Web 1, was like a giant digital library. It was a read-only web. You could go to a website and read information, but you could not easily interact or contribute. Then came Web 2, the internet we know and use every day. This is the read-write web, or the social web. At the heart of Web 3 is a technology called blockchain. A blockchain is like a digital ledger or a record book that is shared among many computers around the world. It is not owned by any single person or company. When a new transaction or piece of information is added, it is linked to the previous one, creating a chain of blocks. This structure makes the record incredibly secure and very difficult to change or tamper with. This shared, unchangeable ledger allows people who do not know each other to trust a shared set of facts without needing a central authority, like a bank or government, to verify it for them. Building on this blockchain foundation, we have other key ideas like token smart contracts. A smart contract is a program that runs on the blockchain. It is a set of rules written in code that automatically executes when certain conditions are met. For example, a smart contract could be set up to release a payment to a freelancer as soon as their project is marked as complete. Tokens are digital units that live on a blockchain. Some tokens, like Bitcoin or Ether, act like money. Other tokens, called non-fungible tokens or NFTs, are unique. An NFT can represent ownership of a specific digital item, like a piece of art, a concert ticket, a character in a game. These technologies come together to create decentralized applications, or dApps. Unlike a normal app that runs on a company's servers, a dApp runs on a peer-to-peer blockchain network. This means it is not controlled by a single entity. Decentralized finance, or DeFi, is a popular example. Despite its exciting promise, the path for Web3 is filled with significant challenges and risks. One of the biggest hurdles is user experience, often called UX. For most people, Web3 is confusing. Setting up a digital wallet to hold tokens, managing complex private keys, like secret passwords, paying gas fees for transactions. If you lose your private key, you can lose all your funds forever, with no customer support to call for help. This complexity is a major barrier that prevents everyday users from joining the ecosystem. Web3 needs to become as easy to use as the apps we have today. Another major concern is the risk of centralization in a system that claims to be decentralized. While the underlying blockchains may be distributed, many Web3 services are not. Many dApps rely on a few centralized servers to provide a smooth front-end experience. Key infrastructure, like the nodes that connect to the blockchain, is often hosted on a small number of cloud providers like Amazon Web Services. If these central points of failure are attacked or shut down, the decentralized services that depend on them could go offline. This creates a fragile system that may not be as resilient as it appears. Security is a constant and serious issue in the Web3 space. The saying code is law means that whatever is written in a smart contract will be executed. If there is a bug or a vulnerability in that code, hackers can exploit it to steal millions of dollars in an instant. We have seen countless high-profile hacks and scams where users have lost their funds with no way to get them back. The irreversible nature of blockchain transactions makes security failures catastrophic. Users also face risks from phishing attacks and fraudulent projects that promise high returns but are designed to steal money. Finally, Web3 operates in a legal and regulatory gray area. Governments around the world are still trying to figure out how to handle this new technology. There are serious concerns about its use for money laundering, tax evasion, and illicit financing. Regulators are also focused on protecting consumers and investors from fraud and volatile markets. The lack of clear rules creates uncertainty for builders and businesses. Furthermore, the space is filled with hype and speculation. Many projects have grand visions but little substance, and the price of many tokens is driven by marketing rather than real utility, creating a bubble-like environment. Section 5. Your first steps. Practical advice for businesses and creators. For small businesses and individual creators curious about Web3, the best approach is to start small, learn, experiment cautiously. The first and most important step is education. Do not invest money you cannot afford to lose. Invest your time in learning the fundamentals. Read articles, watch tutorials, understand basic concepts, wallets, keys, gas fees. Set up a software wallet like MetaMask. Try it on a test network. Experiment with transactions without spending real money. Hands-on experience demystifies the technology. Think how Web3 could add real value to what you already do. Do not create a token just for the sake of it. Focus on your customers. Focus on your community. For a small business, create a simple NFT that acts as a lifetime membership card. Grant holders exclusive discounts. Offer holders early access to products. For a creator, sell a limited edition digital artwork as an NFT. Use tokens to give your biggest supporters a voice in your creative process.